Oh my goodness. Hi, Miss Corinne. How have you been? Long time no see. I hope you are doing well. How are you, my dear? Hi, Miss Jenny. I'm so excited to see you. How is everything going, Miss Corinne? Well, look at all that abundance. Look at that. 2 job offers and all of that's. I know it sounds horrible to say that's awesome, but look at all that abundance that came your way by doing what you need to do. I hope you are doing well, Miss Jenny. Miss Jenny, how is your job going? Everybody's getting new jobs and moving forward. I love it. Have you heard anything yet, Miss Jenny? I'm sorry, love. But that's so exciting, though. And sometimes those are hard, like, places to be when you get offered so much. I know. It's okay. Give that time because you need time to heal and to sort that out. Miss Jenny, since I still owe you a few minutes combined, if you want, and it's up to you, if you tell me where you're, like, message me, and I could probably do it too while when I go to pick up the girls. Um, if you tell me like what city and state you're in, I'm very visual, so I can like pull up a map on the computer or anything like that. And I can try and locate her. I've done them before. Um and I still get amazed by it, but I have helped find people. I have helped done stuff like that before. But since I am very visual, like if I'm looking at a map, certain odd places or areas pop out at me. So if you do that, I will look. Send it to me in the messenger, and then I won't find it here. And if I write anything down, Leo steals my paper and destroys it. So that's why I want you to message me. And I will see if I can find anything. Because I've always been visual. So just do that and I will see what pops out. And I'll do that because I do owe you a few minutes on from our readings because they had to be cut short. Perfect. I can do a mixture of both for you, my love. Got you, dear. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, those sound fancy. Let's see. Okay. I'm going to separate these two. Let's see. Okay. What does she need to know about Oasis Financial? Now don't tell me yet. But just tell me yes or no. Is there one that you think you're leaning towards? Okay. Okay, give me a pen. I can zip. Okay. Okay, well, the cards alone, just by the ones that came out for one and one came out for another, Spirit has decided, just because Spirit tells me which one they think is better doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go with that one, right? It's just the insight they're giving, because I know I say this all the time, but you have free will. It's your choice at the end of the day what you do. Whatever Spirit comes and communicates through me to tell you is what they communicate, but at the end of the day, it's your choice. So I'm not going to say any of these right, because I think I've heard of Oasis Financials, or Oasis, like, I think I've heard of that. Maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I'm just feeling it. But so we are starting, like, normally I do like 12 cards. I've been doing these for the rest of August. I've been doing about 12 cards because of changing prices and that. I wanted to give some bonuses for the rest of the year when it came to the cards. So what I did I did 3 for one and 3 for the other for the job, and then we'll take a little dip with the next set with love. So that way you can get a little bit of both. Okay. Well, I guess this can go either way. So I feel like one, so I guess can be a little bit more risky now that you say that. So we're starting off with the moon in reverse. This is your fears. This is you having some anxiety about trying to decide what you want to do. Like, there's a lot of emotions, and I feel like I don't know, like this one, like I kind of felt it more like I was gonna say this one I felt like was telling you something. To me, I feel like there's gonna be a lot. Does it feel like one might be more than the other? Hi, Miss Crystal. Because this is making me feel very overwhelmed and anxious and a lot of anxiety. Like, I feel like your emotions are gonna be really high. And the 6 of Pentacles talks about you doing a lot and giving a lot, like it's a one-way street, and that it's gonna be, and that I feel that it's just gonna be a huge change for you. That it's gonna, what I'm hearing, whatever you're used to right now, that things will not be the same, because this is about a lot of change. You're gonna have to be able to be in a certain place. Is the Oasis one, will it have a lot of chaos? Because that's what I'm feeling. And I feel like, whatever standard or whatever type of job that you are going for, I just feel like it's going to be boom, 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 boom. Is that the type of job that it is? I don't know exactly what it is, but for some reason it just sounded, or maybe it's just Spirit making me feel like I know what it is. Chaos and travel. Okay, that makes sense. And is this going to keep you away from your little man? I think it's little man. It's been so long. And they make these pictures smaller and smaller, so I apologize if that's a little girl, but I thought it looks like a little boy. It's been a while. I can't remember. And I can't tell from the pictures because they're so stinking tiny. They used to be so much bigger. Okay, I feel when I first saw it, I didn't know how I felt. Maybe that's why I was leaning towards the other. It is a boy. Okay, what I said boy, and then it looked like a boy, and I'm like, oh man, I'm like, it's been a while. I felt bad. I don't know. It just seems. I feel like with this too, I just feel like it's gonna pull at your heartstrings. That there's gonna be so much. Is this Oasis one? Is this offered more? Is there gonna be more money or something with this one? Because I feel like as you're tossing back and forth, I do feel like I don't know, I feel like one may pay more than the other, and that might be why we're stuck. But when I look at the other, the Arcadia one, this one is saying that this is the time for you to really think about what you want to do. This is saying that you see where you want to plant your roots, where you want to grow. This is, and we got so much yellow and knowledge and you walking forward, salary plus commission, more money but chaos. I don't know, the cards are showing me from what fell out for each one. I feel like you should go with Arcata, but I don't want you. I want you to pick what you feel is best for you. Because this one is just showing me, this is also talks about like to keep going because you have the ability to grow. I feel like just because this is a remote job, I don't feel like that's all it will be. Because this is a time for you to decide. I feel like with both of these jobs, this is telling you which path you want to go in with your job. That do we want to have, like, what type of success do we want? See, you can grow with Arcana because that's what I was feeling. Like I was feeling like even because I like with all look at there's even and there's I just realized that there's yellow on his back too, like the yellow wisdom and growth is all in this. I feel like with the Arcata one, this is just I feel like they're saying that they want you to pause and they want you to be able to decide, where do I want to plant my roots? Where am I going to I want you to be Spirit is saying that you need to be happy in your workplace and outside of your workplace. So this is like, where do you want to plant your roots and be able to grow? Where do you think you can feel the most gratitude? Because the Page of Swords is coming in and telling you that you have the wisdom that and even though it's crossing, I feel like it's crossing too, just like with the Knight of Pentacles, it's saying that you have the ability to take to move on. Like you said, there's ability to grow up. So this card is coming and saying that you can learn new things. And even though this can be like a I don't think it's back to school. I feel like this is you learning all that you need and being promoted up because I feel like you have all the abilities to show the way is what I'm hearing with the Knight of Pentacles. It just makes me feel like because you work so hard and you're going to be at the steady pace that they're going to be like, okay, she's the one we need to promote because this card means expansion. This card means growth, and this is showing that you have the knowledge and the determination to move forward. A ton of learning with Arcata. I don't know. It depends on what you want because I just feel chaos with it. Like, it may not. Some people like having to be on top of things, but I just feel so much emotions, and that you're going to be giving more. This is showing me you're going to be giving more to Oasis, and Oasis is going to be giving back to you. Though, I feel like even if it is commission and might give you more money, I don't feel like it's going to. I just don't feel like it's going to balance you out. And then there's going to be moments where you're really going to feel stuck and you're going to be like, is this really like, I feel like some of the shifting and, have you met the boss at this Oasis one? Because I feel like, I don't know. I'm sorry. I know Oasis is more money. I don't think you're going to fail with Oasis. I think Oasis is going to, I can just, the six of whatever it is, Pentacles. I just see them using you a lot. Okay, meet with him Monday. And I want you to really get a sense of him. If he's, some people are really good at faking. I want you to, if you have to walk through offices to get to his office, I want you to look around and see how the people who, I don't know how it's set up, but since the Oasis one isn't remote, I want you to see how other people are acting and how they look and how he truly talks to people. I don't know. Spirit makes me feel like, oh, it's virtual. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, virtual, you can still get, you can sense a sense of humor and stuff like that. Okay. I would still meet, your intuition will be able to tell you what you need to know about that. I feel like you'll be able to decide. Oh my goodness. Are they paying for your gas? Other jobs, I'm home. Yeah. I don't know. The cards, I was like, when you had them both written down, like I was like, ooh, Oasis. But then when I saw the other one, it made me feel more pulled to. Felt more pulled. Oh my god, I can't even speak. More pulled towards the second one, and the cards showed it too. So they just validated my feelings for me. That's why I negotiate a higher base pay. Oh, yeah, especially these days, depending on where you are. My goodness. We'll do one more because we did 6. And then we'll do 6, and that will equal your 12. Oh, well, this card seems to like you today. It may be slow and steady because look at the 6 or 7 of Pentacles came out. There may be a pause, there may be a moment, but I feel like once you get used to the company and once you get a hold of it, I feel like you'll be able to plant these seeds and plant these abilities to grow. And I feel like they'll be able to see you and see things a certain way where they know that they can rely on you, or they know that, that if they give you this, you'll do that. I feel like there'll be more of a balance. So when it comes to love, I love this because we're starting off. I love that how we're starting off. Like, we're starting off with the 4 of Wands, girl. And I like the 4 of Wands because this is coming and showing me that we're at peace, that we went through. This talks about an important event or a milestone. To me, I feel like this is just, I feel like freedom. I feel like they're celebrating their freedom. I feel like she's saying, look at me, I can do what I want. I just get the celebration about this card. And with the Judgment card next to it, this is showing me that you have freed yourself and that you have the ability to breathe and to be your true self. Was there some things going on with him too that, you felt like you couldn't say or you couldn't be? Because this is showing me that we realize that, like how you said, things aren't working. That's what this card means. And you've decided to listen to your inner self and move forward. But see, since we moved on, this is showing the happiness that, that we're not, I don't know. I feel like they make me feel like, even though it's hard that we broke up, but I also feel like it Oh my gosh. My inner Scorpio wants to ask if you punched him in the face, but that's not nice. Don't do that. Oh my God, Miss Corbin, I'm so sorry. But it's okay. But the Four of Wands is showing that you're okay with what happened because you're having the ability to be your true self and to live the life that you want to. That you learned about him being stubborn. This is him being stubborn and not, what's the word? I don't feel like conform. I'm hearing conforming, but I don't know if that's the right word. I don't know. I feel like he wasn't really, I don't know. Did he not seem it makes me feel like he wasn't really connected. I don't know. It makes me feel like he's not really connected to his body. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, I don't know how else to explain it but that. I made peace, sad sometimes, but at peace. His heart wasn't in it, and I feel like his head wasn't in it either. Like, I feel like he's just floating right now. And, certain things, I feel like he was too defensive. But they're saying with the star card, even though this didn't work the way they wanted you to, they don't want you to give up on your hope because you've done a long road. It's been a long road, but you're finding that peace and you're going to find that harmony. That this is just a moment of pause to decide that you took that moment to decide what you truly want. So they're saying this is a time to plant your roots with yourself and your little man and being able to manifest, to put out, but don't give up, that we can find a balance and find somebody. That is no excuse. I know the card came out again, so this is a very important card for you. For the Seven of Pentacles, when it comes to work and when it comes to love, this is a moment to pause. This is a moment to reflect. They're saying that with this card, since it came out twice, I even say in my full readings that if a card comes out again, then this is your card message pretty much for the day. That they're saying they want you to pause and they want you to reflect on your job. They want you to reflect on what's really important. Where do you feel comfortable planting your roots and expanding them, having your ability to grow and to feel comfortable? Like, where do you want to grow when it comes to love? To what do you want to manifest in a relationship? And this is a time to make, I see it as making those pros and cons lists about being able to decide what we want in a relationship and what we don't want in a relationship. And that way we can release what no longer serves us. And then we can manifest what is important to us and allow Spirit to help that person come into our life. Love will find you, I promise. I was a nanny, and I nannied a lot, 5 days a week. My man found me on Facebook. I was never go out, or I had my moments where a long time ago, I didn't think I was ever going to marry because I didn't like going to the bars. Because of my empath, it's really hard. It was hard for me going out and feeling emotions and being able to see things that it overwhelmed me, and it's hard for me to be in big crowds or going out, and I don't like drinking and I don't do any of that stuff. So it's hard. It was hard for me. So I'm like, whatever. But when it happens, it will happen. I never did either. It was never really my thing. Especially when a lot of my friends would be like, we're going to go out tonight. I'm like, okay, are we going to meet up at like 8, 9 o'clock? They're like, oh, we don't go until like 10:30, 11. I'm like, how do you stay up till 10 o'clock? But then again, they were really good at nobody message Alexis, please. I'm going to delete it. But they were really good. They took a long time doing their hair and makeup, which for me was also not something that I did either. So I could never do. I'm just like, oh my gosh, I never went half the time. I'd always be in bed by 9. I'm like, I don't know how you guys do this. I'm like, I'm not gonna leave the house at like 10:30 at night to meet you guys at a bar. I'm like, I'll look like half asleep. There was no way. I know. People are crazy. People are crazy. I don't know. I just, I couldn't do it. But it could happen, my dear. And maybe that's something that happened to Love. Maybe he never, he did see you as a friend, and maybe he wasn't fully able to get out of that friend zone. But you noticed it, and you were able, I want to say you were able to feel it in a way, to be able to see, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But I feel like you were, that was like the moment where you saw, okay, no. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's good that you're open to love, because this wasn't, even though we do that, we have some sadness and there's some this and that going on, but you still have the ability to be able to see things, right? And that also showed you where you stood. It let you see where his priorities were. And since he wasn't making you a priority, he doesn't deserve your time, my dear. I know I say it a lot, but if they don't rescue you like a Disney princess, they are not worth your time. Not worth your time. Believe me, a lot of boys watch Disney princess movies just as much as girls do. So they know how to be that, but they wait for that right one. Okay? Yes, he's a dum dum. And that's sad, and that shows what different timelines you guys are on too. That's, if he didn't see what was wrong and why you were upset, that's I don't know, that's pretty bad. That's bad, my love. And I hate to say that, but something within him has, I don't know. I don't know. I definitely give that a lot of space, because not only did he hurt you, he hurt your son, because you know a package deal means a package deal. And it doesn't mean anything with that too, because my brother-in-law just got engaged, and he has 2 kids, and he just got engaged to his girlfriend, who has 5 kids of her own. So together they're going to have 7 kids, as a family. So, and when it comes to a package deal, you're not just falling in love with one. You gotta love and take care of all of them too. So yes, she has 5. They both were married before. They're both divorced, and then they met each other. So I praise women who can have a ton of kids because my body would not do that. Sometimes I want another one, but I would just be happy if a store came and dropped it from the sky, you know. Just kind of dropped it from the sky. I'd take care of it. It would make me happier. If anybody else wants a reading, today is very, very quiet. If he was nervous about you having kids, then he shouldn't have been pursuing you. That's rude. Rude. So it's funny, like when I set up, like when you can set up posts ahead of time for things, and on the calendar, like I don't even know if I can show you, on the calendar for when I went to set up, let's see, I'm going to take a picture of it. And I think it's making me laugh because when I go to my business page, it gives you the ability, like how I've said before, like if you guys see at 10 o'clock a special post, it's because Spirit made it. And then it tells you like national days too. So usually for some of them, I thought it would be fun, to set things up and do that. And I think it's funny because everybody's posting I went to post this, it told me it was National Hot Dog Day. So now I feel like I don't know if I was lied, if my calendar lied to me with Facebook, because it definitely, I don't know how to get to it. Let me think of how I do this, but I thought I wanted to show you guys. Let's go to, maybe is it posts? No, that's not what I wanted. I don't. Oh, maybe it will help. Maybe if I go, planner. There, I figured it out. Okay. See, now it says National. I could have sworn it said National Hot Dog Day. I swear, when I set this up, it said National Hot Dog Day. Now it's National Dog Day. And I told everybody on my page to eat a hot dog. Oh, well. I could have sworn it said National Hot Dog Day. Whatever. Psh. Oh, well. I thought it was funny because I saw everybody posting their dogs, and I'm like, why are we celebrating National Hot Dog Day then? So I was dying today. I think it's funny though. But oh well. But there's an amazing special on it. I put up a great special for you guys with it, and I wouldn't miss out on it, even though it says National Hot Dog Day. It even says you can get I don't know. It gave you guys a great deal. 10 cards for $10, it says. I charged $20 for 10 cards. So if you want an inbox reading with a voice clip and pictures of cards, $10, 10 cards, that's a great deal too, especially for the weekend. I don't know. I think it's funny though, because I could have sworn it said National Hot Dog Day. Maybe it was supposed to be a joke. But if that hopefully that didn't offend anybody, because it didn't mean to go that direction. Oh, yeah, I can't even I was going to take a picture and show you guys, but it says National Dog Day. I could have sworn it said hot dog. I forgot why I had it open. I amuse myself. But what is everybody doing this weekend? Is anybody doing anything fun this weekend? You are very welcome, my dear. I don't even know what to say about it. Other than I hope it makes people laugh. It puts a smile on their face. But if anybody needs anything, I am here. Maybe I'll come back live later and see how everybody is doing. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you soon.